Have you ever found yourself trapped in a situation so dire it feels like there's no way out? What if I told you that sometimes the sharpness of your mind, not the strength of your sword or the power of your money, can save your life? Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a man who faced the noose in a crowded courtroom, but was saved by a clever lie. A lie so smart it turned the entire trial upside down. This is the tale of Abu Nawas, a man known for his wit and wisdom, and how his quick thinking saved a stranger's life in a small town in America, far away from the ancient lands where his stories were born. The arrest and the accusation. In the sleepy town of Harrisonville, Ohio, a serious crime had shaken the community. A valuable family heirloom, a diamond necklace that had been passed down through generations, was stolen from the mansion of wealthy socialite Margaret Fairchild. The police investigation was swift but uncertain. Suspicion fell on a man named Ethan Carter, a humble shopkeeper known for his honesty but recently struggling financially. On the night of the theft, Ethan was found near the scene, and circumstantial evidence seemed to point to him. At the courthouse, the atmosphere was tense. Judge Robert Whitman, known for his no-nonsense approach, presided over the case. The prosecution painted Ethan as a desperate man who had resorted to theft. Ethan pleaded his innocence, but the crowd was skeptical. With little evidence to clear his name, it seemed the judge had little choice but to proceed with a harsh sentence. Abu Nawas arrives. Just when it seemed Ethan's fate was sealed, a visitor arrived in town. A man named Nash, a storyteller and wanderer from a distant city, heard of the trial and decided to attend. Nash was known for his wit and wisdom, a man who carried the reputation of a clever thinker, much like the legendary Abu Nawas himself. Moved by Ethan's plight, Nash approached the judge, requesting permission to speak on Ethan's behalf. Judge Whitman, curious and a bit skeptical, allowed it. The plan Nash had explained that sometimes the truth alone might not be enough to save a person. Sometimes a clever twist of words, a well-crafted story can protect the innocent and reveal the true culprit. He proposed a bold plan, a story that would challenge the assumptions of the court, forcing everyone to question the easy conclusions they had drawn. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation as Nash had requested to speak directly to Ethan. The clever lie. Nash had told the court that Ethan was not near the Fairchild mansion on the night of the theft. Instead, he claimed Ethan was with him in the local tavern, the Silver Lantern, far away from the crime scene. The judge and the crowd were skeptical. There was no proof. To support his claim, Nash had proposed a test. He took from his pocket a sealed letter, allegedly written before the night of the crime, addressed to a friend in a nearby town. The letter, he said, contained details about their planned meeting at the tavern, a meeting that would place Ethan far from the mansion. The letter. Judge Whitman carefully examined the sealed letter. It bore the official seal of the Harrisonville Post Office, a sign of authenticity. With permission, the letter was opened and read aloud. It described a plan for Nash and Ethan to meet at the tavern on the night in question. To further support this, Nash had called several townsfolk who confirmed seeing the two men together that evening, laughing and sharing stories. The turning point. While this evidence cast doubt on Ethan's guilt, the stolen necklace was still missing. Nash suggested another clever move: to place a replica necklace in the Fairchild mansion and watch closely for any suspicious activity. The household servants agreed, and the trap was set. The real culprit? Within days, the true thief was caught red-handed. Simon Green, the mansion's gardener, who had been secretly selling stolen goods to support a gambling habit. Simon confessed, and Ethan was freed. This story reminds us that sometimes a clever mind and a well-timed word can do more than brute force or wealth. Abu Nawas, or men like him, show us that wit is a powerful weapon against injustice.